Hey, just Mark here. All right, so here I am along the Malecon in Puerto Vallarta, and I just want to talk a little bit about how fast time flies. I was talking to a couple last night that I met for dinner on my resort, and they have been married, or not married, but they've been together for about 9 months. And the gentleman, he has said he's been to Puerto Vallarta a few times in the last year, 2 years, and we were talking about how the last time I was here was 15 years ago. I was a 32-year-old guy. I had just gone through yet another breakup and decided I needed a vacation. And it's different now coming to Puerto Vallarta because 15 years ago, I came here just to let loose. And I partied at a couple clubs, got drunk with a bunch of people, met some students from Mexico City who some I talked to today, all these years later. And now I'm a 47-year-old guy, but man, when I look at it and I see how much Puerto Vallarta has changed in 15 years, there's a lot more buildings, a lot more things that have gone up, and it's just so different. But I'm different. As I said, 15 years ago, I came here to party, and it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Did a few things I probably shouldn't have done, but I had a good time. But now I look at it and go, gosh, I'm 47 years old. The perception of my trip has changed a lot because here I'm more to relax and check out the town, maybe buy myself a couple things. I might need to buy a hat because it's very, very hot and I do have sunscreen on. But my whole perception of things have changed, and it's a reminder of how fast life goes. I mean, it does sometimes feel like I was just 32 yesterday. Young, a lot of life ahead of me. And I'm still young, and I still have a lot of life ahead of me. But I know that the years in front of me are less than the years behind me now. How many of those years? Only God in the universe know. And this trip also is about, again, traveling on my own. Because sometimes you can't find someone to go with. When I think of the things that have happened in the last 15 years since I've been here, a heart attack, heart surgery, buying my first home, being in a long-term relationship for half of that time, and just the growth I've had as a person. I like who I was back then, but I think I like who I am more now. I like the changes that I've seen. I'm more mature. Some people might debate that a little bit, but it's nice to just be somewhere again where I've been, and I can see the changes in the city, but I can also see the changes in myself as a person, and it's beautiful here. There's a lot of tourists right now. I'm coming in May, of course. But life is short. Life does go fast. And my dad always told me when I was younger, as soon as you hit 30, it seems to go faster and faster. And then you get to your 40s and your 50s, and it just seems to slide by. And I don't know how much time I've got left on this earth, but I'm making it a goal to enjoy it and go forward in life, because I can't keep going back to the past. The past is the past, and I need to move forward from it. And the only way to have the life that I want, the life that you want, is to move forward from it. Do the things that you want to do. Think of the things that you have dreamt about for years. I couldn't imagine coming back to a place like Puerto Vallarta if I was still in the situation I was in, because it was rare to take 1 week full vacations. I've got the ocean behind me. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I've got palm trees, sunshine, and now I can enjoy it, and I'm on my own timeline. I do worry sometimes that my life will be a little bit shorter. And my conversation with these people last night, we also just discussed how now that we're all older, he's retired and she's almost ready to retire, is just to get out and enjoy the life that you have. Because once you're done taking care of people and living a certain way, you start to realize what you've missed out on, and realize that now you've got time to do it. That's the most important thing to me. As a single guy who travels alone, I have so much time for myself now. And being able to take a trip and be on my own schedule and do my own thing, and this trip is about reflecting, because I'm going to be doing a lot of that in the next little while, because I'm using this trip to set some new goals, dreams, and things that I want to do. And it's not just about travel. It's about me going back and trying to be healthy again, because I haven't been healthy the last year and a half. I haven't taken care of my health as much as I should have. And the older you get, the harder it is to take care of those things. Because before you know it, you've got back pain and you've got knee pain. Like, I was looking at a hike I'm going to do tomorrow, and I thought, geez, can I do it? I haven't really hiked in the last year. And I used to be an avid hiker. So I'm going to do it anyway. And obviously take proper precautions and water and that kind of stuff. But it's something that I want to do. And, you know, as I'm looking to things that are going to happen when I get home, and, you know, I'm also sitting here thinking about change. What changes do I need to make when I get back to reality in a week to make my life more aligned with the things I want to see and do, and just be happy. You know, this blog is more just about talking about how life and time flies. You know, I was a 15-year-old kid. At that time, I was also like 200 pounds. And I was depressed and angry and upset at the world. And I remember coming back from that trip. And for the next bunch of years, next 3 years, I lived a good life. I had a lot of fun. I was rejuvenated, you know. And then, of course, I had a heart attack at 35. That derailed me a bit. I think the universe gives me constant reminders that I couldn't be here. I might not be here if it wasn't for certain things. And that my life could have ended 12 years ago. My life could have ended 5 years ago after heart surgery. It's crazy when you think about that. Because I just want to live. And I want to make sure if I've got 10, 20, 30 years left of my life, 40 years, that I make the most of it and I can look back and be proud. And that's what I think you should consider as well. Like, what do you want out of your life? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Take the trip. Talk to the guy. Talk to the girl. Take some chances. Stop being so goddamn afraid. Because so many people are afraid of what they do in their life. Afraid of judgment. Afraid of failing. Some people are even afraid of success. And what happens if you do it right? What happens if you do it wrong? We don't know. We don't know what our future entails. But take chances. Because I would rather now live a life where I've tried a bunch of stuff and succeeded and failed than sit here with mounting regrets like I have for the last 47 years. Anyways, those are just my thoughts for today. I hope you're all doing well. There'll be some more vlogs here in Mexico, as I still do plan on doing a video a day while I'm here because it's fun and I've got a lot of time. But I'm going to do a lot of things and maybe share some things I'm doing here. But for now, I need tacos. So, cheers. I'll see you on the next one.